7:24 in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, it's a staple this time of year with a message many would say is needed now more than ever. Believe it's making its way to audiences over a 2-weekend period under the theme Bring Us Hope, December the 11th to the 13th and December 18th to 20th at Queen's Hall. So yes, even with all of the COVID-19 challenges and restrictions, Believe is on as per usual. And to give us some perspective on it, we're joined by producer John Thomas, most appropriately. He's here with us with the backdrop of his workstation and his area and his Christmas tree and everything. It is all about putting on a show these days. When you're on Zoom in a media discussion, you have to put on a performance as well. In contrast, Nikita Gadsby, who's a performer in it, is just going with a plain old artistic, stylish background there. But anyway, different personalities. I don't know why we don't have Cecilia Salazar. She's blanked us this morning anyway. But let's get into our discussion immediately. John Thomas, good morning to you. Tell us what people can look forward to with this 2020 edition.
Good morning, Fazir. So this year is really unique and special, you know. I think COVID has given us the opportunity to work a lot with technologies in ways that we haven't explored before. We've used green screen, just like TV6 does, technology, and we have been able to fuse something that's pre-recorded and live. So it's virtual and live at the same time. Christmas is choirs and choirs is Christmas. And so what we've done was in order to circumvent the amount of people being on stage and for this concert to still happen, and for everyone to still be involved, because you know we have the Eastern Chorale, and we have the Junior Choir, and then we have CIC Boys, Convent. We have so many choirs involved in this, the Scholastic Academy and whatnot. So we've all done this via green screen. I had to build a green screen studio in my home, and people had to visit one by one, come upstairs, sanitize, socially distance, record the audio separately, then record in front of the green screen several songs. Our editors had to put them together beautifully, and so many possibilities with green screen now, you know, because you could become anyone and be anywhere. So it's a fantastic show. I think it has given us artistic license to do so many different things.
And before we talk even further about that, John, and we're going to hear from Ms. Gadsby, and I think Cecilia Salazar will be joining us very shortly as well, while you're enjoying your morning cup of coffee this morning. Let's say, I know it can be very boring, the nuts and bolts, but the nuts and bolts are also essential. It's the 11th to the 13th, 18th to the 20th. Can you give us the show times and where people can access tickets or more information about the performances?
Answer that one. She knows that better than me.
Okay, Nikita, take it away.
Hi. Right, so good morning, everyone. Of course, the show, as you said, for Zero is 11th to the 13th, and then we have from the 18th to the 19th. Our Friday shows are at 7:30, as well as our Saturday shows. We have 2:30 and 7:30, and then on Sundays, we have 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. Tickets are available at the Queen's Hall box office. Persons can call 624-1284 if they're looking for any information about tickets, and they can call 490-5316 for information about the show. So we are looking forward to a great show. All the information is on our Facebook pages. We have our Instagram page, and people can just follow us, Believe TNT, to get all the information about what's going on.
And Ms. Gadsby, tell us about your role, your involvement in the performance this year.
Right. Well, of course, I'm a singer. If anybody knows me, they know that I sing, and I've been a part of the cast for maybe about 5 or 6 years. So this year, again, I will be singing, and I'll be also joined by a cast of amazing and talented singers, dancers. So I'm actually looking forward to the show myself. John Thomas has always been a person that kind of just pushes the bar just a bit every year. So we're looking forward to great things this year.
All right. I'm not sure if Ms. Salazar has joined us as yet. I think she has. So, Cecilia Salazar, just confirming that you're there with us. Okay, well,
Join with audio, Cecilia.
Okay, we're not hearing. You see when the director take charge. John Thomas is there, but before she joins us, let's go back to John Thomas. John, do you get a sense that because of COVID-19, because of the challenges of 2020, that even more than usual, people are yearning for something like this?
Yes, they are. All of our audience members have been saying thank you for doing so much over this season. We've done a virtual Mother's Day show. We worked with Digicel to bring something earlier on. We brought so many, the Independence show, Republic show on TV6. And people have been just outpouring so much love to us. And they're so excited that this performance is actually live. We've had some concerns because most of our audiences are mature. And so we have brought in a company to disinfect from the security straight down to the backstage. And this disinfectant is Bakuban TNT. And they are coming in to do nanotechnology, fogging and spraying to make sure that all of the disinfectant gets on every surface possible. And this provides us with an extra security net of safety. They use it on in-flight for all airlines that are right now that are flying to disinfect for safety, and it assures us of 10 days COVID-free surfaces. So if I had COVID, God forbid, and I touched the surface, the COVID is killed on contact, and I think that's fantastic. So that, coupled with all the regular protocols of the social distancing and the mask wearing and whatnot, and also the capacity at Queen's Hall is barely cut. We have about 1/3 of the audience at Queen's Hall. Queen's Hall seats about 850, and we just have about 200.
Does that make it an economic challenge then?
Oh, of course it does. It really does. But we are working around it. Believe usually, Believe is not so much a profit-making venture this Christmas. We just want to continue the brand, continue the love, continue the hope, continue bringing to Trinidad and Tobago's shores quality and excellence. And we want to provide, usually every year we are attached to a charity. This year we cannot afford that. Usually we are attached to Lady Hochoy Homes or the John E. Sabler Foundation, or you name it, Red Cross. We've done it, or Cancer Society. And this year our charity is us. We want to pay all of our artists, because we've been hit very, very hard, and we need all the support that we can get.
Indeed. Sorry to interject, John, but time is going by, and just had the interjection of laughter, which tells us that Cecilia Salazar, she's put on her audio. Ms. Salazar, are you there with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Indeed, we're hearing you loud and clear, and with a nice natural background.
I had some technical difficulties this morning, so sorry.
You sound like you're working at TTT. They always have technical difficulties across there, even from the old days.
Oh gosh, Fazir, you're ponging.
Well, I started the morning that way, so I might as well keep it going. But before time runs out on us,
I heard.
Tell us about being involved with Believe. Well, I mean, especially with all the challenges of 2020. Tell us about that experience for you.
Being in Believe, as I say in the ad, we're not a team. It really is a family. My daughter is part of it, and the whole choir, and it's a wonderful Christmas experience. I know everyone who has come to the shows in the past few years has been moved dramatically and spiritually, and have a great time, entertainment, love, all of that. But this year has been so difficult. I am so looking forward to get on that stage. I think I might just explode with joy and song and laughter, because we haven't done it for so long. It's been so difficult to not do what you love and to be stifled for 8 months. So I am very much looking forward to it. And I think that the country is starved as well. I think people want to come, and I am hoping that they come because I know it's going to be very safe. Otherwise, I would not be in it. Trust me.
Indeed, very, very good observation in that regard as well. Nikita Gadsby, a quick word from you again, Ms. Gadsby. At a performance level, of course, there is that desire to perform, but does that catch you as well, the entire mood of the nation, the mood of the world with all of these issues, and that being involved in something like this lifts your spirit as well?
Yes, of course. I think this year has been really, really a trying one for a lot of us as performers. You're trying to stay relevant with your audiences. You're trying to at least kind of have some semblance of, I'm still here, I'm still singing, I'm still in, doing what I love. And I have been looking forward to getting back on stage. I mean, it's been really, really trying not being able to perform as much as we normally do. My life used to be so wild with performances all over. And then this year it was just like you're home all the time, just waiting and hoping for something. So this is really something that I'm looking forward to, and looking forward to just being among cast members and, giving something back for Christmas, sharing love, sharing hope. That is really important to me, and it's something that I love. So I have been looking forward to it.
And indeed, we've given all the contact information already for the event. And let me leave the final word with the producer, John Thomas, as to the mood you're trying to create. It might sound like a repetitive question, but given the circumstances of 2020, are you in the business of lifting people's moods and spirits only for them to be dropped back down to reality as soon as the show ends?
Fazir, let me tell you something.
Trust Fazir.
I believe, and without hope, which is this year's theme, I believe it's all about a mindset. And as long as you keep yourself in that mindset, you would be a happier person. So Fazir, I believe, and I hope you do too, Fazir. Merry Christmas, Fazir.
You're trying your best, but show off with your cup of coffee this hour of the morning, John Thomas. And Cecilia Salazar as well, good to have you with us, even if it was for a short while, and Nikita Gadsby also for taking the time to be with us this morning. Thank you so very much for joining us this morning to talk about Believe that's coming up over the next couple of weekends. You're more than welcome indeed. 11th and the 13th, 18th to the 20th at Queen's Hall, 3 nights over those successive weekends. From next weekend onwards, Friday, the 11th of December. Time for another break, and here's an image submitted by Andre from Tobago. It's a bird pepper tree growing out of a wall. And it just goes to show the resilience of nature, that you see that all the time, little flowers growing up through the cracks in concrete and so on, and that sort of thing. And look at how much this is growing out of a concrete wall. Well, you could say probably Tobago is very fertile, even a concrete wall bearing bird pepper. 7:37, we'll be back.